Dr. Tanya Martin is extremely passionate about working with and assisting African Americans due to the fact that the divorce rate amongst this population is about 51%. Consequently, she's interested in MAD therapy, otherwise known as making a difference therapy, in the lives of those she treats.
Because don't we sometimes say, do you hear me? Are you listening? I don't want to be heard, I want you to listen to me, because we can hear what's going on outside there, but listening goes so much deeper.
My name is Dr. Tanya Martin, and I'm a clinical psychologist, and I've been one for just about 25 years. And I believe that I was put on this planet to do this work. And in the 25 years that I've done the work, I've seen a lot of amazing things. I've helped a lot of amazing people, particularly in the Black community. During that time, I've noticed the fact that a lot of us attach a negative stigma to many forms and any forms of mental health services. So today I wanted to take the opportunity to talk about something that I call MAD therapy, which is making a difference therapy. The work that I'm talking about is not just related to individual therapy. I'm also referencing retreats, workshops, symposiums, things of that sort. This is so important to me and our community because primarily of the divorce rate, which is just at about 51%. With that being so high, it trickled down and it affects and impacts our children and those around us. And so I really want to reach the masses.
You know, it forces you to look at yourself, to look inside, forces you to look at the other person differently. And then it kind of struck an internal note with me because I have a more global look at this whole piece of therapy, relationship therapy, how it relates to African Americans, as you talked about the stigma that it has in our community. And of course, we're facing a crisis in our community now in terms of youth violence, black on black crime, single family homes, single parent homes, that all stems back to our ability to maintain a good, strong family unit, which is really the fabric of America and the success or failure of where we are here. And so it has a personal note for me in terms of what I think we should have in the African American community.
All has benefited me huge amounts. Dr. Martin, you have helped me acknowledge some of the things that I never knew about myself, whether it was an insecurity, whether it was a strength, whether it was like a good thing or a bad thing of something. I won't say bad because your flaws aren't always bad, but as long as you embrace them and understand things a lot clearer, then I think that your process is going to also always be beneficial.
I deal with our culture of Black people, and I see a lot of people need mental health help. And with the loss of my wife, I see myself spiraling in that direction, and I didn't want to be a statistic of what I seen. So I reached out and took the help.
Now I am a firm believer of therapy, and I always, explain to my friends and family how much it has benefited me and how much growth I've had since I started.
Prior to meeting Dr. Martin, I just didn't know where to go. I just felt so hopeless, so empty. I just lost my best friend. I didn't know. But with the help that she provided to me, she gave me the strength to go on.
She exposed me to another level of this therapy with a concept in relationship therapy that really struck a note with me. And she brought in the father, if you will, of that concept. And it kind of rang a bell with me that said, this is something that should be shared in the African American community, which it hadn't been up to that point. In terms of increasing our capability to just live and function together as man and women, as creating family units. And so the ability to do that on a large scale through forums and seminars and group meetings, etc., I think is just an absolutely outstanding technique.
I would recommend any and everyone to go. If you had any type of traumatic experience, whether it be in childhood, whether it be an adult, I would honestly say just put your pride to the side and receive the help. It's there. It's there for the taking. And I guarantee you will not regret it.
So I really want to abolish the stigma that is attached to various forms and uses of mental health services. I want to do that because it's a positive thing. And just as you get any sort of annual physical checkup, it's also mandatory, necessary, and pain-free, if you will, to get mental health interventions. I think of calling it like a checkup from the neck up, if you will. It's a very positive thing. It cleanses the soul and the spirit in a very positive way. And so I take this opportunity to let the viewers know, let the listeners know that it's a good thing. And so if you want to be well-rounded, healthy and whole, seek out that piece that may be missing in your life, and that piece could very well be some form of mental health intervention. So I'm here today to let you know that, of course, I'm a clinical psychologist and I've been one for just about 20 years. And I also offer, in addition to those services, workshops, retreats, symposiums, and things of that sort. And I just want to help people. I just want to help people. I want to use my expertise. And so walk courageously and come and do yourself a favor and get that help. Thank you.
Dr. Tanya Martin is a clinical psychologist, college professor, and author. She's available for workshops, seminars, symposiums, and retreats. She can be reached at the Center for Individual and Family Counseling, located in Southfield, Michigan. Visit her website at drtmartin.com, or you can call her at 248-421-4202.